Hey friends, I want to talk about social media versus reality. Are you living on Instagram or are you living in reality? I was thinking about this where there was a post that was Instagram versus reality, and on the Instagram side, it had a picture of somebody that looked like they were hanging off a cliff hundreds of feet above the ground. The reality side, they had cropped out the part where there was actually ground right below their feet. If they had let go, they would have been fine. But because of the camera angle and how they did the photo, the Instagram side, they created this perception that they were doing something very, very dangerous. And that's the interesting thing about social media. It can allow us to create the perception that we want people to see about us. And if we're not careful, it can be a perception that's far different from the reality of who we are. And if we're doing this, I want us to take some time to take inventory. Because creating a perception that's different from reality is actually not good, not only for our own mental health, but for the people that know us the most, and our families. I had the blessing of being able to spend some time together as a family for the past week or so. And one of the things that struck me is just how quickly, when there was a landscape, a sunset, something beautiful, something meaningful, people's first instinct was pull out their phone. There's nothing wrong with social media. There's nothing wrong with capturing the moments. But my question is, are we living for capturing those moments? And is that all that we do? Here's one way you'll know whether you're living in reality or on social media. Create a moment with someone that you love. Do something that involves a beautiful landscape. And try to have the whole experience without pulling out your phone once. Maintain eye contact, have conversation with them. If you find that it's very, very difficult, it may be time to consider some time away from social media. There's some studies done, and I know correlation and causation are different, but there's enough correlation to at least make us think. A high correlation between the proliferation of social media and anxiety within the next generation. You see, one of the things that concerns me is that this perception, this pressure to create these perfect moments and to make sure that we can capture them is actually not good for our mental health. And not only that, it's not just the kids that are doing it, it's actually what I see in some cases, it's families. And I've talked to some people where it was their family that was putting the pressure on them. And in a few cases, one of the things that was happening was the family was trying to create these beautiful moments, take this vacation, get these good backdrops, get these amazing photos, put them on social media. And the extent of their interaction with their kids was trying to get them to take the pictures. And it broke my heart to hear these stories because you've got these kids that not only are the parents feeling the pressure in their own mental health, being dependent on this dopamine hit, but they're putting that pressure and their anxiety on their children. I want to just make this very clear. If you are living for the dopamine hit of Instagram or whatever social media you're using, that in itself might need some attention. But if you're drawing the people that you love into that world, you're creating unnecessary anxiety in their life. And depending on to what extent that's happened, it may be time to put your phone down for a bit. Have conversations. Look your children in the eye. Share moments that don't need to be put on social media. And in some cases, you might need to even take that next step, is take a detox for social media for a week, for 30 days, however long you think you need to. But even if we do use social media as a tool, let's make sure that we are living in reality and not depriving our loved ones of that benefit as well. God bless you.